These are 10 brand new PlayStation 5 games with absolutely insane graphics, crazy detail, crazy effects, and pure eye candy from start to finish. Let's dive right in. The Mound, Omen of Cthulhu, is a brand new horror adventure built for PlayStation 5, where treasure hunting and sanity are constantly on the line. You and your crew sail from a creaking galleon into a cursed jungle, gearing up before each run and diving deeper into an ever-shifting nightmare. This isn't just another co-op shooter. Reality itself turns against you. Hallucinations twist the environment. Friends can look like monsters, and every call you make could save the team or doom the mission. Powered by PS5, dense foliage, dramatic lighting, and grotesque creatures look razor-sharp, making every shadow feel dangerous. If you want a fresh Lovecraftian co-op experience that really plays with your mind, this one's for you. Loulan. The Cursed Sand is a brand new PlayStation 5 adventure that turns the desert into a living nightmare. You explore the lost city of Loulan, buried under endless dunes, where every step can wake something ancient. This isn't just another action game. Shifting sands, mirages, and cursed relics constantly change the battlefield, forcing you to adapt on the fly. Thanks to the power of PS5, the blowing sand, glowing ruins, and eerie night skies look incredibly sharp and detailed, so you feel every storm closing in around you. If you like mystery, tension, and gorgeous visuals, this desert will pull you in. Hell is Us is a brand new PlayStation 5 action-adventure that throws you into a country collapsing under war, chaos, and something far older than both. You're not just clearing markers on a map here. You're stepping into forbidden zones where reality breaks, facing twisted creatures that don't follow normal rules, and choosing how ruthless or compassionate you want to be. What really sets Hell is Us apart is how personal and up-close it feels. Combat is all about weighty melee clashes, dodges, and perfectly timed strikes, not just spraying bullets from a distance. And on PS5, the ruined cities, stormy skies, and glowing anomalies look stunningly sharp, with thick atmosphere and tiny details everywhere you look. If you want a new PS5 game that mixes raw exploration, tense close-quarters combat, and beautiful, unsettling visuals, this one definitely stands out. Ninja Gaiden. 4 throws the legendary ninja action back into the spotlight as a brutal new experience on PlayStation 5. You move through neon-lit rooftops and ruined temples at insane speed, chaining dodges, wall runs, and sword slashes in one smooth flow. Every fight feels like a test of pure skill, not button mashing. What really makes it stand out is how sharp and fluid it looks on PS5. Ultra-detailed character models, crisp particles flying with every strike, and silky frame rates that keep up with the chaos. If you've been waiting for a fresh, high-intensity ninja game built for PS5, this is it.
He doesn't scare me.
Where Winds Meet is a brand new PlayStation 5 open-world adventure that lets you live out your own wuxia legend in ancient China. You're not just following waypoints, you're roaming huge landscapes, from misty mountains and bamboo forests to crowded cities full of secrets, choosing who you want to be, wandering swordsman, mercenary, healer, or something in between. What really makes Where Winds Meet stand out is the freedom in both combat and movement. You can parry, dodge, run across rooftops, even glide through the air in stylish, choreographed battles that feel like a classic martial arts movie you control. On PS5, the detailed character animations, dynamic weather, and cinematic lighting look incredibly sharp, making every duel and every sunset feel unforgettable. Tides of Annihilation is a brand new PlayStation 5 action RPG set on a world swallowed by rising oceans, where every island you land on is one bad storm away from disappearing. You sail between shattered continents, upgrade your ship, and dive into flooded ruins, fighting creatures that have evolved with the sea itself. This isn't just another fantasy game with water in the background. The tides are the main threat. Waves shift the battlefield, storms roll in mid-fight, and the ocean can both save you and destroy you in seconds. What really makes Tides of Annihilation stand out is how alive everything feels on PS5. Water crashes in ultra-detailed physics, armor and skin glisten with spray, and distant lightning lights up colossal silhouettes beneath the surface. Paired with tight, weighty combat and constant risk-reward choices, it feels like you're surviving on the edge of the world, not just playing through another quest line. Project Tal is a brand new PlayStation 5 sci-fi action game that drops you into a tactical war zone where every move is tracked, predicted, and countered by an evolving AI. Overlord. You're the last free operative linked to TAL, a rogue assistance system that talks to you, warns you, and sometimes flat-out argues with you as you fight through a collapsing city. What really makes Project Tal stand out is how reactive it is. Enemies adjust to your playstyle, patrol routes change, ambushes pop up where you were careless before, and the game constantly pushes you to think one step ahead instead of just rushing in. On PS5, the near-future streets look incredibly sharp, wet asphalt reflecting neon signs, dust and sparks filling the air during firefights, and smooth animations every time you slide into cover or vault over debris. If you want a new PS5 experience that mixes smart AI, tight gunplay, and cinematic visuals, Project TAL really hits that sweet spot. Aphelion. Hide to Survive is a brand new PlayStation 5 survival game that's all about tension, silence, and smart decisions instead of non-stop shooting. You're trapped on a remote orbital station gone dark, with something stalking the corridors, and the only rule is simple. If it sees you, you're done. What makes Aphelion stand out is how much it focuses on hiding, planning, and reading the environment. You're crawling into vents, killing lights, checking reflections on polished floors, and timing every move so you never make a sound. On PS5, the game really shines. Razor-sharp lighting, detailed metal surfaces, drifting dust, and distant warning lights make every hallway feel eerily real.
What are you?
Ghost of Yotei is a brand new PlayStation 5 samurai ghost story set on the frozen slopes of a cursed mountain. You play as a wandering ronin bound to the spirits of Yotei, slipping between the world of the living and the dead as you hunt down whatever poisoned this land. This isn't just another open-world action game. The mountain itself is a maze of narrow ridges, hidden shrines, and haunted forests, where every gust of wind and every distant bell might be a clue or a warning. What really makes Ghost of Yotei stand out is how stealth, swordplay, and spirit powers blend together. One moment you're tracking footprints in fresh snow, the next you're vanishing into fog, then reappearing behind an enemy for a single, precise strike. On PS5, the icy storms, glowing lanterns, drifting ash, and detailed armor all look incredibly sharp, making every duel and every quiet night walk feel intense and unforgettable. Avatar. Frontiers of Pandora is a new PlayStation 5 adventure that drops you right into the heart of Pandora, not just as a visitor, but as a Na'vi fighting for your home. You're gliding through the sky, riding creatures, sneaking through dense jungle, and hitting human bases with hit-and-run tactics. On PS5, the colors, lighting, and tiny details in the world look insanely sharp, so every forest, storm, and sunrise really feels alive while you explore.